Hey, this is going to be our intro music. 5 minutes, it's 5 women for you today on this podcast. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We're good.
Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes with 5 Women. I'm Nik Crawford.
And I'm Kalynn Reeves.
Let's for real talk about this name change. How about Minutes with 5 Women?
But I feel like it's our brand.
It is our brand, and our YouTube name, and our SoundCloud name.
I think that, just
I agree.
Minutes,
Good points.
5 minutes.
I'm thinking about
seconds.
If we could just add a at least in front of the title.
At least 5 minutes with 5 women.
Then I think we'll get away with it.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Another episode here today about the production of 5 Women Wearing the Same Dress by Ellen Ball here at Texas State University.
We're coming at you from Michael's office once again. The dungeon zone. Or danger zone.
And with us today, we have Madison McAllister. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
Wow, first try. And Matt Welborn. Mattie, Madison?
Matt.
Just Matt.
What's it on the birth certificate?
Mattie. Mattie.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
T's. Anyway, you guys both play the role of Georgeanne.
Mm-hmm.
Can one of you guys tell me about that character?
All right. Georgeanne Darby is in her mid-30s, and she is basically an ex-best friend of the bride of the play, and she lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, like all of the other characters, and she has a kid. I like to think of her as a very hot mess.
She has a kid?
Yes, she
Georgeanne is married to Chuck Darby, who I picture to look like Ted Cruz.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, so my husband, Ted Cruz. And we have a son who I would like to name Chad, but realistically his name would be George.
Probably.
Realistically my son's name would be George. Because Georgeanne is named after her grandfather, so is 3 of her cousins.
Yeah. All of her
All
relatives.
of her relatives are named
She
after her
loves
grandfather.
to bring up her cousin George.
How old is Georgeanne?
Georgeanne is 34.
34.
Yeah. 34.
So what has been challenging about playing the role of Georgeanne?
The hardest part of playing Georgeanne is trying to balance the hot mess and the really calculated woman that she's become. So going from this wild child in her high school and college years to this woman who's married and then ends up cheating on her husband. So I think balancing the hot mess and the calculated is probably the hardest part.
Cheating.
And also remembering that at one point in time she had all of these dreams and aspirations, and now she has to live with her regret. But she's also just really funny. So she's just a very complex character.
Do you see any of yourselves in this role?
Oh, violently.
Yes.
Wow, yikes. I'm scooching away.
I like to joke that she's everything I could become if I make all of the wrong choices.
Oh no.
Oh, that's rough.
Well,
Rough.
I see a lot of myself in Georgeanne and the way she handles things, the way she deflects things. She uses comedy as a wall between her and everybody else, which I feel like I also do that. So I think it's a nice. It's refreshing to play her. I feel.
It's teaching me a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's been really great having you guys. Can you give us one phrase or word that the audience members won't get not seeing the play, but will get it when they see it?
Oh, gosh.
George.
There it is.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today in Michael's office. It was great talking to the Georgeannes. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Now it's time for listener questions. What do we have today, Nicholas?
Today we have a question from Cassidy Timms. Cassidy writes, "Hello, 5 women and some men. Question here. Do you all kiss Tony? If so, how bad is it?" Well,
That's a good question,
not a
Cassidy.
mean one, but pretty good too.
I mean, we were kind of expecting the question.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I haven't kissed Tony yet in this rehearsal process. Have you?
Personally, I have not. Biblically,
Yeah.
I have.
Right. Cassidy's second question for us is, will this show be interactive?
I mean, isn't every show you see interactive?
Like, we kind of hope that you watch and listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's interacting.
And laugh.
Yeah, and laugh. Which, I mean, to be honest, like, you're gonna laugh. Like, it's funny. Y'all.
Don't forget, if you have any questions yourself, email us at 5minutes5women@gmail.com. That's the number 5. Or, you know what? Just go ahead and write them on the Facebook. Or message them on the Facebook. I think that's a thing.
Right. And if you're listening to this podcast, but you haven't liked the page, we're concerned. And wish that you would like and share our material because it's good.
Great shameless self-promotion.
I do what I can.
Well, I think that's all the time we have today, assuming that was somewhere near 5 minutes. If so, yes, finally.
Yes.
If not, rats.
6 minutes and 51 seconds.
Join us next time when we will be talking to Jordan Ford and Madison Grumbles about the role of Frances.
But until then, I'm Nik Crawford.
And I'm Kalynn Reeves.
And remember,
Cha-cha cheese whiz.